This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Quick timeout by the... Trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's back. What a snag by the defense. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The give to the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Comes out throwing on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Coming after him. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
What a great job by this defense. You get a third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
On the run, it's Judkins. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a...
And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a career game for this linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man, and he's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills too.
On the ground, it's Judkins. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And they thought about a return that... They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of...
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fast motion from the offense. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to throw, it's Beck. It's complete to the right. And they're able to get him down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time,
got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the attempt is no good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
A first down for the offense. Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Beck. He's got his man. And he breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Georgia going up tempo.
Bang, bang, slant. Get it to him quick. Put it out in front so we can advance the football. His ability in the open field is a difference maker for this offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires left. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week.
Going for the big play. He's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the beatdown has ensued.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Throwing right. Holds it in. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Catch in the middle, it's dealt. Touchdown, Dogs! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Now they'll run it to the right here. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Fighting off the defender. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Running behind that left side. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Buckeyes will try to move the chains on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
There's not many play calls on the shoot to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
To throw, it's Howard. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw in the double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up in the double coverage.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Ohio State 38, Georgia 14.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
Let's go!
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Looking for a huge play. A full dive to haul that one in. Georgia going up tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Going up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Movement here from the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Back to the air one more time. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. The 50. The 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Second down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Howard. He looks that one in nicely. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll go back to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. And now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Delp. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Grab behind the line. It's Perry. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
To the ground with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Dances away from the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing them.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal coming up.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. To the air, it's back. Time to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Finds his man. It's Smith. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They go to the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So the offense will go for it around midfield. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Open space at the 25. Oh, look, just plowing ahead. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Snags it. Gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. On first down, here comes this offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They'll go right back to the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Got his man quickly. Tackled after picking up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Trying to get behind the defense. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
Georgia 14, Ohio State 7.
The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Back to throw. It's back. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Motion from the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. At this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That's caught. It's Bell. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On second down, they'll take to the air. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Getting some heat. Using his feet to buy time. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Quick handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Running it to the right. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
We know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and field choice. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense is...
He uncorks one deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
The quick out. And the ball squirted out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up with a massive fumble recovery.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. And you want that clock to run. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. At this point, the clock is like the 12th man on offense. I assume they'll keep it on the ground here.
I would think so, too, but I also want to get the score and end this game. Like, that touchdown puts me up by 2 possessions, ball game over.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. On the run, it's Henderson. Snowed under by the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Dogs want to pick up the tempo. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Urasek. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. To the air, it's back. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, big moment for the defense now because you know you're one play away from winning this thing. You've got a one-possession lead. You've just forced 3 straight incompletions. Do you have enough left in the tank for one more stop?
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Defense in press coverage. He's going to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's dealt.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. That's caught. It's ETN. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Wants to throw. It's back. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Fires to the tight end. He will get there, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. What a gutsy call. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off. Number 9, set to kick off. 99 yards. 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 99 yards
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Touchdown, Dogs! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown?
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't